Trust. Such an important word in everyone's life, right? It's like the foundation of any relationship. Let it be friendship, let it be a romantic connection, let it be your family, your colleagues at work. I don't think any relationship can actually be built without having trust in it. But even then, you and I have had like many experiences where our trust has actually been broken. And one thing that you and I will always say when that happens is, he or she is not trustworthy. They have betrayed me. They have cheated on me. They have done wrong by me. But how many times have we reflected inwards and actually seen what we have been doing wrong all this while? In all the experiences that I've had where my trust has been broken, when I sat back to analyze the situation, I realized there are few things that I have been consistently doing wrong. And I thought it would be great to kind of make a video and talk about the mistakes that I feel I have done in my life, which has made me a little bit more cautious now before I trust someone. So let's just talk about the first thing. Now, consider that you and I are like students in this class called life, right? And one of the subjects in this class is trust. Now, trust has various subcategories which we fail to actually notice or realize. Generally, what happens is if I say I trust you, I start trusting you for all the other subcategories as well, knowingly or unknowingly. But what we really need to do is stop focusing on the main subject of trust and start actually concentrating on these subcategories, which are actually the different areas within your life. And an area of punctuality, probably an area of keeping secrets, probably there's an area of loyalty. So it's important that rather than focusing on just the subject of trust, we start focusing on these subcategories of trust. And so that brings me to the second point. Once we've understood that the focus is on subcategory, we really need to understand if this person is even capable of passing in that category. You as a student would definitely not be bright in all your subjects, right? There are certain subjects in your life that you will do very well in, and some that you will not do so well, in some that you will fail miserably. When you are placing your trust for a particular subcategory with an individual, is he an average student in that? Is he going to ace that subject? Or is it something that he's working on? How much have we analyzed that situation? No one can get an A plus in all the areas of our life. We are evolving, we are learning, we are growing. So how much have we tested that person before actually certifying that I can trust this person completely? This brings me to the third point, because it made me think that okay, this makes sense if it's a new person, I've tested it. But there are times where people that are closest to us have betrayed us. There are relationships that have broken after 5 years of knowing the person. There are best friends who've betrayed us in spite of us always being with them. There are family members who've broken our trust that we never thought we'd ever do something like that. So what happens over there? It's very important for you and I to understand that we all are changing every single day. You and I are transforming, we are evolving. We are changing depending on the experiences that we face, depending on the situations in our life, depending upon what we eat, talk, meet, watch. Everything around us is actually changing you. You're not the same person that you were 5 years before. And you will not be the same person 5 years from now. Someone who is very loyal probably today. There can be situations and circumstances that could have happened in their life which has made them be unfaithful to people, which has made them not trust anyone, and now they want to kind of give it back by not being faithful to others. Possible, right? So it's very important that even if you trust a person, they are constantly changing. And that is something that we need to remember. My manager always kept saying this every time. That's a quote that stuck with me. And he used to always say, trust but verify. Which is so true, right? No matter how much I trust you as a person, but I also need to understand that you as an individual are changing. This in no way means that you need to start spying on them, start checking their phone. You would know basis your intuition. You would know basis your gut feeling. There will always be situations and circumstances which kind of show that it's a red flag and this was not something that the person used to do before. Something will change. Every time my trust has been broken, I've always had a deep knowing before that something is just off, something is just not right. It's just that we are so blinded by everything else that we fail to listen to that inner voice, which is already warning you. So even after you've built your trust for a very long time with a person, remember that they are changing just like you are. And no one is the same person. Okay, so keep trusting, but verify. The last aspect of it that I felt that I kept doing is we're starting the trust itself at 100%. It's important for us to understand that trust needs to be built. And it gets built with time, it gets built with experience, it gets built with every conversation that you have with person. You cannot really give out trust at 100% and then start deducting from it. Instead, start giving it to them every time you have an experience, every time you have a conversation, every time there's a situation. It's in no way to say that someone is bad. As I said, we all are evolving, we all are improving, we all are becoming a better person. The same person who was probably not that good in that particular category of life would probably have aced it, and it can be vice versa. Somewhere I feel we forget that we set up expectations basis our level of understanding, but it's not necessary that the other person matches that level of understanding as us. Rather than just playing the victim, if we start realizing that, okay, I am also at fault in this whole situation because I gave my trust to someone without even checking if they were worthy of it, we stop feeling bad about ourselves and we start feeling a little stupid, and we're like, okay, yeah, right, I shouldn't have done that. I should have actually checked a little bit more before trusting. So yeah, go ahead, think about all the experiences that you've had in your past and where your trust is broken, and let me know if it has followed a similar pattern, or if there is anything else, any other tips that you all want to share. Please do comment below and let me know. I hope this video was helpful. I hope it really gave you all a different perspective towards things and made you all think a little bit differently towards situations that happens in your life. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will end the video right here. I will come up with a new video next week, guys. Thank you so much for all the love that you all have shown me. If you all did like this video, don't forget to smash that like button and do share and subscribe to my channel if you like my content. I will see you all again next week with a new video, guys, and until then, always spread love, positivity and kindness to people around and to yourself as well. Bye.